But I had this nagging feeling that YouTube was my way to reach financial success. And so for a long time, I've been trying to figure out what I could do on YouTube to attract an audience. A few years ago, I was in a really bad financial position, and I'd always had this feeling that something online would be the best way for me to build wealth quickly. However, I didn't know what that was. I tried a lot of things from multi level marketing, network marketing. I did a blog, I did a number of things online. I even published some ebooks on Amazon, and nothing really seemed to be working out for generating revenue. But I had this nagging feeling that YouTube was my way to reach financial success. And so for a long time, I've been trying to figure out what I could do on YouTube to attract an audience. At the time, all I knew about was getting revenue from YouTube ads being played on my channel. And so I did know that if you had a big enough audience, you could make some pretty good money off of YouTube, but it just wasn't working out. When I first started doing YouTube, I was doing a lot of book reviews. And at the time, I'd been investing in real estate, and I had 6 different rental units at the time. And on the real estate side of things, I was doing pretty well. But as far as a monthly revenue from a business other than the real estate, I knew that I needed to do something different. And so I continued with the book reviews, but then I started mixing in some supplement reviews. And if you guys have followed me on my other channels long enough, you know that bodybuilding and fitness have been something I've been into for many, many years. And I'm never going to try going pro bodybuilder or anything like that. But I've spent a lot of money over the years on supplements, and there are a lot of supplements out there that aren't very good. They're low quality, they don't have a good combination of ingredients, etc. And so what I started doing was going through my cabinet and pulling out supplements that I'd taken and didn't like, or supplements I did like, and I would do reviews on them and basically give people a complete story on my opinion of that supplement. Everything from, maybe if it was a pre-workout, I'd talk about the taste, the pump, the energy, things like that. If it was a creatine, I'd talk about, the effects that that creatine brand had versus other brands, or if it was a blend of creatines, things like that.